we came to our very first Harvest host, which is the Baxter Winery and Vineyards here in Nauvoo.
Oh, yeah, I know about Nauvoo.
But then we also got to go behind the scenes. We are so close to the Mississippi here. It is like I could throw a rock almost and reach it. We're out here in the vineyard right now, actually. And so what you see behind me is grapes. They have about 17 acres of grapes here, and they process it all right here. Brenda Baxter, who is in charge here. She's the one who knows everything that's going on, and this is where she manages. And this is, I guess you could call it an agritourism location. The grapes are growing literally, like you can see some right over the my shoulder across the road there. I just got done in some grapes over there. We've got apples here too. She's got a few peach trees, a little bit of everything. So inside they're making pies, Carol's Pies, that's her sister. And they've got a tour set up for us where we're gonna get to go see the details of how they make their wine.
My husband's side of the family, it's his family's business. It started back in 1857. The Baxters come to Nauvoo and joined the French Icarians once they were in Nauvoo, and that was after the LDS or the Mormons went on out west. We're kind of right on the banks of the Mississippi River and nowhere.
We took a little walk down the road last night, and we were at the Mississippi before you knew it.
Yes,
so.
It's about a mile from here is the Mississippi River. Parley Street right out front here goes right into the Mississippi River.
Okay, so we came here as a harvest host, which you were our very first stop, and I've been so excited to try this. When I saw it, I thought, okay, we love to camp, and there's camping at farms, so this is the perfect thing for us. So tell me a little bit about what all you do. You're a winery and a vineyard, so
Yes.
talk me through what you guys do.
Okay. Usually what we do is in the winter and the spring, they go through and they prune the grapes. They cut them back pretty far, up to like 2 main canes that go out from the stalk, and they trim all the dead wood off and leave all the green wood in there. And then our harvest season is September and October, and we'll pick our grapes. We've got a mechanical harvester for some of our grapes, but we do hand pick some grapes. We grow mostly American variety grapes, your Concord, Niagara, Catawba, Norton is kind of old American variety grapes, and then we have some French hybrid variety grapes. It's all about, some people call it the terroir.
The terroir.
The terroir, that's the growing conditions and the soils that are up here on the bluffs of a body of water.
And so about 17 acres of grapes make their way inside this building. I got to try some of their wine last night, so I can't wait to go in and see what this is all about. So let's head inside. I saw something about Carol's pies.
Yes, they're made back here in this room. This is Carol. She makes the pies.
Oh.
She's my sister.
Hi.
On back in here is our fermenting room.
We'll keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool, guys. So what is this that we're looking at?
Well, first let's start over here where
Okay.
this is our crusher destemmer.
Oh, okay.
And we'll dump the grapes into the top of it, and there's a wheel that'll go around and crush the grapes. You just really break the skins open, and then they'll fall down into here, and this really shoots what stems and other material, grasses and anything like that that gets picked with the grapes.
Very cool.
And then we shot out this side so that we get all the trash stuff that we don't want in the wines. And then it'll pump into the press here. This
Okay.
is our big press.
This looks big.
It'll hold several tons of grapes.
Okay.
There's two wheels at each end that will come together and just press the juice out of it, and it drops down into a pan on the bottom.
Yeah.
And we'll take it right on the elevator.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. We're getting on an elevator.
It's an old freight elevator that holds a lot of weight.
Yeah, so you can move the stuff from the basement
Up
down
and
below.
all the time.
Okay, guys. Ready, set, go? What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
Right now, we are riding on a freight elevator.
Yes.
We were in the room where they do a lot of the processing of the grapes, and then we are lowering, as you can see behind me, down into the basement where they store the grapes while they're being fermented, or the juice, I should say, the juice, right? Not the grapes at this point.
Yes, it's the juice.
It's the juice. We are almost down here into the basement, and I see lots of barrels here of what's going to be wine here pretty soon. Do you do all your own bottling here too?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Very cool. Going through.
It sounds like an airplane.
It does. Oh, there she is. There's your help.
Yep. So right now, what we've been doing is racking wine from the big tank behind you there, and filtering it through the filter machine. We put filter pads
Okay.
into the filter machine, and we pump it from one tank to the other. So
Get it all the sediment out of it.
you can kind of see what I mean in this tank. This is all clear wine up here, and this is all the slush or the mud. It's real thick, heavy stuff that you don't want in there. It clarifies as the solids will settle out of the wine, and that's kind of the solids. This is our bottling tank here.
Okay.
And we'll pump the clear wine, tested everything into this stainless steel tank, and it'll filter down to the bottling machine.
I appreciate you giving us the behind the scenes of what happens here. And this, obviously, I mean, being in your husband's family for 5 generations, like this building has been used for a long time.
Yes, it has.
Cool. Well,
So if you guys want to go back up the steps, you can, or the elevator's got to go back up. So if you want to go back up on the elevator or the steps.
you want to go back on the elevator?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's go back to the elevator.
How was that for a ride, guys? There's your camper.
And I bet our camper's right there.
Thank you very much.
What'd you think of that?
They're really cool. Like really
What'd you think, Gage?
good. You want to go see Dad?
You had to pick one thing out that you get to experience while you're here at the winery and vineyard.
Just the different people that you meet every day. It's not always the same people. And it's just nice and relaxed here and nice and quiet.
Now we are gonna pack up the camper and we are gonna hit the road. We're heading south. We're gonna go to more farms. We're gonna try more food. We're gonna hit the road.